Zach and Fatima keep proving that their foundation isn't solid. They'll talk to everybody and their mama except each other. That don't make sense. And then I feel like they keep on introducing just new characters just coming in between. And I ain't even gonna say new characters because they got friends who've been with them that's coming in between them. And I was like, look, they're gonna have to do something about this if they want to work. But hey, y'all, welcome back to another video of Life with Chelsea. This for Tyler Perry's Zatima season 2, episode 5, and Tyler Perry's Zatima season 2, episode 6. Okay, so we gotta start with the whole interaction between Zach, Deja, and Fatima Mama. So I said, now why would Zach? Why would he wipe Deja butt off? And why would he go in the doggone house with her? Why would you? He doing too much. I feel like he gullible. I feel like he easily fooled. I feel like, I mean, basically, it was revealed that he actually does like her. Now, I ain't gonna say like her. He actually wants to sleep with her. I put it like that. And I was like, why? Why? What's attractive about somebody willing to sleep with you knowing you got somebody? I don't understand that mind frame. Like, shouldn't that tell you the type of person they are? And then what was it, episode 2? Not episode 2, episode 6, where they showed him finally saying, telling that it's never gonna happen, he loves Fatima and all that. You say that, but then you go contradict yourself. The reason she talking like this and doing all she doing because she knows she could get him. Will she succeed? I don't know. The fact that she can just call and act hurt and he knows she acting, but he still pop up and do whatever she say, that's kind of a red flag, ain't it? Look, they gonna have to do better. Okay, so what happened? What else happened? So Fatima's mother was just I took a picture. I took a picture of her when she was just looking when he went in the house with her. Oh, I hope I still got it. I think it's on my other phone. I took a picture of it. The way I'm gonna have to upload that as a YouTube short or something. But she was just looking. He left her outside. Like, look, she made her mind up about him before she even actually had a conversation with him. When she found out how her daughter was living and keeping secrets from her, she already didn't like him. And it's not just that; it's the fact that apparently her baby daddy, I don't know if they was married or not, but Fatima's daddy was also in jail. But we're gonna get to that part. So Fatima arrives, sees her mother outside. Her mama said she was waiting to be invited in. So Fatima was like, "Okay, did you knock or whatever?" Because she not understanding what she's saying. Look, she just messy. I mean, I won't say messy because she told the truth. Zach did just leave her. Zach did not invite her in. But she said she was waiting to be invited in. She arrived and Zach had a young woman in his arms. She like, he next door. He next door. Look, I would have had to leave Deja on the ground at that point. I would have had to leave her. She already, you just confirmed later in that episode that you know she's faking. If you know she's faking, why would you continue to feed into her bull crap? Like, that don't make sense. I don't understand at this point. I don't. Is that gullible? Look, I would have to leave her on the ground. She okay. He gullible. He can see Paul motives. He knew that Paul was interested in Fatima, but he keep falling for Deja's shenanigans. He easily fooled by her. And so Fatima's mom asked Zach about himself. And she says she'll see them at dinner, I guess, to find out more and she can meet Fatima's father. But then when she goes outside to talk to Fatima, she confirms that the person he gonna be meeting is the stepfather. So she said she know that Fatima wouldn't be with anyone unworthy of her. And I said, yep, you can tell already she don't like Zach. He kind of gave a bad impression, but at the same time, I think her mind was already made up before the Deja thing. That was clear. I was like, yeah, he did not make a good impression. He left outside. She introduced herself as Fatima Mama. He went and helped her. Look, at least he don't switch up because somebody around. I give him that, but other than that, I was like, that might have been a situation in which you should have switched up. Look, he left her outside. Look, what was the point of you dropping? I understand. I understand why I ain't gonna say that because you know they just faking. So why are you playing into what she doing? I was about to say I understand why he helped her up because he did drop her. But this man went in the doggone house with her. Why does she need to be escorted in the house? Why do you have to make sure she get in all right? Look, maybe he trying to prevent her from cause she already talking about suing Fatima and she got lawyers and her doctor said this and she got the documents and all this other stuff. So I understand trying to make it so Fatima doesn't go to jail and all this stuff. But I still look, you making things worse on yourself. And the fact that they didn't fully address or talk to each other about these situations. How many times he gonna go over there to this girl house? Why is your I understand it feels on so you gotta fix it or send somebody to fix whatever because you are the landlord. But you know her motives, you know what she's up to, you know when she showed him when she opened her doggone roll, dropped her roll or whatever and showed her chest, that at that point he should have been like, nope, I'm out and not came back. He comes back, he chilling on the couch with her. But you telling her that's why she don't believe you when you say it's never gonna happen because you do whatever she says. Look, and she keeps saying, she ain't got the rent, she ain't paying rent, and all this stuff. So they in a situation. I mean, all Fatima got to do is send Madeline to handle her because apparently she not that scared of Fatima. Apparently she not. Fatima done dragged her, punched in the face, threatened her. Look, she done did through a grocery. She done did so much, and the girl still ain't scared enough to stop. And that's why I said, okay, in Sisters, we seen them. Did all this happen afterwards or before the situation with Madeline coming in Sisters to um address Deja? Like, I'm confused. I wish they let that be known because I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Okay, where we stop it? Okay, so Fatima mama ends up walking out and leaving. So Zach jumped at her behind her back. He could tell he like she bougie, and I said, true that, true that. But it's really up to Fatima. Gonna have to stand up to her mother. That's what it's gonna boil down to. She gonna have to stand up to her. She gonna have to let her know. Look, she's standing up to everybody else, and they trying to talk about Zach. That's gonna have to come up. Maybe Zach. They said the dinner doesn't go well. If you've seen the synopsis, um, the dinner doesn't go well. It's a disaster. I was gonna say maybe not Zach, Fatima's stepdaddy would like Zach. I mean, it don't really matter because you how old? Like at that point, I understand a lot of people care how they family and stuff feel about their significant other, but at the same time, you really gonna do whatever you want to do anyway, so it really don't matter. But yeah, Zach can tell she bougie. She gonna tell Fatima. She can look at Zach and tell he's been in jail. I said, how you look at somebody and tell that he's been in jail because he got on tank top, got tattoos and shorts on? I don't understand. How do you know that? I mean, he has been in jail, so. But then, she said, before I talk about that part, I said, at that point when she started talking about Zach being in jail and all that, Fatima should have corrected her mother. She should have corrected. You ain't gotta be disrespectful. That's what people be thinking. You ain't gotta be disrespectful when you set somebody straight. You can set somebody straight without being disrespectful, even when they being disrespectful to you. But apparently Fatima's father was in jail as well. She's talking about you gonna be in the gutter, just like somebody her father. And I said, lady, mind your business. Mind your business. Like, I don't understand. So Fatima apparently hadn't told that she been living with Zach. She hasn't told that she's engaged. Oh, her mama gonna have a heart attack when she find out she's engaged. She talking about she don't live there. When she was questioning, she was like, I don't. This is his house. I just come. I mean, he do keep saying this his house, so you know. But I said on Sisters, it was a good thing that Fatima kept her place because look, when people get to talking about what's theirs and all that stuff, you should be able to leave whenever you want to. But the thing though is she instead of going to her place, she went over to Angela's house. Maybe that's because she had been drinking and stuff. But I don't know how far away they lived. But yeah, I was like, but it's a good thing that she kept it. But again, instead of talking and instead of communicating about everything, the mama situation, the her finding Zach with Deja in his own situation. So they go in, Zach over here in the doggone shower. He in the shower, she goes turns on the tub. So Zach gets out the shower. I said, he got out the shower mighty fast, buddy. But he got out the shower, puts the towel on. They look at each other. He goes get in the bed. So she like, okay. She gets dressed. I said, oh. Here we go. Look, their foundation is not solid, y'all. That's why I had to use this picture. Their foundation is not solid for somebody that's trying to talk about marriage. Look, it was all good in the beginning. I feel like they eventually get past it once they both sort out their problems. She focused on Zach working out his problems with his mother, but she got issues she hasn't addressed as well. So, look, both of them gonna have to do the work. It can't just be one-sided thing. So how that look? One person healed and the other one's still broken. Does he even know about your abortion? Like, what? That's what they should have picked up. You don't just introduce a storyline like that in regards to eating and all that, but you don't even address it. in season 1, or it look like season 2. Who knows? Because they got so much going on. Instead of putting these folks to break them up, talk about the abortion. Have him. I mean, we seeing his stuff with his mama and everything. But yeah. So Fatima gets dressed. She goes out and sits in a car. She calls Hayden and Angela. I about to say, wow, right there. But she calls Hayden and Angela. So she wants to go to Club Eden, Madam's place. That's where Angela wants to go. At first, Fatima didn't want to. But yeah, Fatima starts talking about Zach's package. Because when they was talking about Club Eden, Angela was like, to see the men and all that. And she was like, it ain't big like Zach's. And I said, no, no, no. That's a topic that should be off limits. She's about to really? Really? She like, Bryce's ain't like that. And I was like, that's a topic that I ain't finna, no, you ain't finna know diddly freaking squat. Like, again, like I said before, you can't control what somebody do regardless. You can sit up there and monitor them. You can sit up there and keep certain information private. You can't control it regardless what they do. They're going to do what they want to do at the end of the day. But you can prevent some things. And I'm not telling you. That's a topic. Why would I tell you? I understand you're supposed to have a circle to talk about things when things going left. Because your circles, your tribe, your people are supposed to be the people that get you back on the right path. They supposed to be the people who let you know, you got a good thing going right here. You don't need to be doing that. You wrong. You need to apologize. Stuff like that. They give you a different perspective. But they be talking about stuff they shouldn't talk about. They be putting doubt in each other, in their head and stuff. And it's just like, what? I get Tony that. Tony do be trying, but at the same time, he feeds into Nate's stuff sometimes. Angela more messy than Tony. I think Tony is more of a friend to Zach than Angela is a friend to Fatima. I don't know. Come in your thoughts. What you think? You think Angela more of a friend to Fatima, or is Tony more of a friend to Zach? Because look, them the only two I would say would be friends. Because Belinda should have been out of there, and Nate should have been out of there. But apparently, you could do whatever and still be friends because of the history you have. Angela brings up Bryce. So Fatima asks if she talked to him. She like, no, she been avoiding him. Zach calls Tony, trying to go out. He brings up Fatima. So Tony was talking about Zach being happy because he was like, what did he say? He made a comment. He was like, and this is what I'm talking about. He was like, basically, you still on that or still on Fatima or whatever. And I was like, but he did say he wants Zach to be happy. So I understand, because if every time I call you or on the phone with you complaining about the same person, or they just throwing off your vibe and just got you in a rut all the time. Because lately there has been Zach and Fatima. So I get Tony's perspective in this case. This is the only time I give him that. I give him that. Like, I get it, because yeah, he wants Zach to be happy, unlike Nate. I'm tripping off Nate, because Nate, what's that in the, I think that was in the episode 6, I think, where he was like, how you talk about you want to work things out with your wife, but you still over here causing problems. Why are you on this app? I guess it was something about get, what's the name of get a word? I don't know. It was some crazy, some sexual, and I was like, I'm not believing that that's Fatima's yet. We'll see, but they don't seem like her. Now, if it would have been a regular dating site, I was gonna say maybe there was an old page or an old something, but it sounds like it's just for sleeping together. She don't seem like that type of person. Even Tony was like, "Nah, maybe it's catfishing." So who would be doing it, and how did they know? He was like, "Check." They tell. Why would you put where you located? That don't even make sense. Why they write that in there? Because that's kind of stalkerish. Why would you tell what street you currently on? That don't make sense. I just thought about that. Because it was like, check to see where she at. And I was like, if that's Angela, because she was at Angela's at the time. And I was like, why would they have an app that allows you to put exactly where you at when you got all these strangers that could pop up at any time? They can stalk you. They make it easy for the person to stalk you. What kind of... Look, I don't know. That don't make sense. That doesn't make sense. I don't know. Somebody had to take her pictures. Like, I think next episode, Zach gonna think Nate had something to do with it. I would say so, because they just don't. I'd be shocked if Fatima actually got that, because it's like it's not like a regular day now. It sounds like it's just for you to sleep around with folks, and it don't make sense for you to know. Why would you? That mean he keep a track on her or somebody in it with him. I wonder who. Did Nate and Deja agree to mess with Zach? Or what? Because when I was in there, I gotta go back and look at that episode. Because you got, it's like everybody keeping tabs on Zach and Fatima. Deja got her homegirl taking pictures or videos or whatever and sending this to Zach. Nate over here got a fake, I'm gonna say fake, dating profile or sleeps, whatever kind of app that is. Look, everybody, but where I stop here? Let me see. Oh yeah, let's talk about Zach calling Tony. He just want him to be happy. They just starts blasting music on purpose, and Zach falls for it. But he hasn't slept with her yet. I don't know if he will. Hopefully he outsmarts her, but I just feel like the fact that she can call, you just literally saying beforehand, before you see her for yourself, that she's okay, that she's faking. Why would you go over here to this lady place? That don't make sense. That don't make. Why is this your obligation? Look, don't get too far ahead, cause that made me mad. He kept going over there like that. You just say you is, and Fatima ended up telling him that he's not ready for a relationship, and I was like, neither one of y'all are. But I would say, well, I don't even want to say she more so ready than him, because she doesn't know how to communicate either. He doesn't even know about the abortion yet, I'm assuming. So, like, it's not just him that needs to work on his trauma. You need to work on yours, too, which is why you always running. Like, and even he spoke on it. Like, you always running. And she like, I'm not running and all that. Yes, you are. If one person does the work and you don't do the work, that puts y'all relationship on hold, because now you got to do the work. Y'all both supposed to do the work. But, yeah, where we stop? Let's see. Yeah, they just blasted music on purpose. And I said, how did she start playing music after she see Fatima pull off? That was intentional. And at that point, he should have been like, it's just like with the Karen situation. If you watch Sisters, you might just watch Zatima and you don't know this is based off of Sisters, where it came from Sisters. Okay, so on Sisters, I forgot what I was about to say. Crap, what were we talking about? Deja blasted music on purpose. How she started playing after she see Fatima pull off. What was I about to say? I really just forgot what I was about to say. But yeah, she started blasting music on purpose. And I said how she started playing music after she see Fatima pull off. That means she was watching. She was watching her. She doing it on purpose. Oh, I know now. I feel like Zach should have learned his lesson when he went to Karen's salon and then called Fatima and let her know what went down. And then they took that picture. Look, everybody taking pictures. Look, how many times these folks gonna send pictures? They took a picture of Karen and Zach. They took the picture of Deja on Zach's lap. They got the video of Paul and them in the doggone elevator. Now this picture or whatever, was it addressed if it was a picture or a video or whatever? Somebody she at the club with some guy. Okay, so if you see, again, because you know, y'all know if y'all been listening, y'all know what I said about the doggone picture with Karen. You sat there and watched the whole interaction between Zach and Karen and seeing she kissed him on the jaw and he left and nothing happened. But you still didn't put context with the photo. It's just like with that. So if you seen Fatima at the doggone club with a guy, granted, that's not even what happened. The dude was right there clearly showing himself interested in Angela. I wonder was he sent there too, and did he go with the wrong person? I mean, he would have probably known the name if they told him, but I don't know. He just seemed suspicious. He popped up out of nowhere, but maybe he's just a love interest for Angela or a partner for Angela. Well, yeah, so if you seen that, talking about she worked there, I think they said she worked there and everything, and it's like, you seen him all, he stood there, he was talking, like, I don't know what happened afterwards because we didn't see it, but he was talking mainly to Angela the whole time, so I'm like, what? They could have handled it, but I still, for Zach to tell Deja what he told her, look, I don't skip ahead, because we ain't even on that episode yet, I don't think. No, we ain't on that episode. But yeah, they just started playing music. Look, we keep getting back to that. She started blasting music on purpose. So Zach ends up telling Tony what it is, and he was asked if she's still coming at him, and if Zach want her. This man said not after her involvement with Nathan. I said, say what? Why do you? What's attractive about people who willing to? I don't understand. Like, then they actually get in a relationship with these type of people and expect them to be faithful. What kind of sense? Look, so he is interested in Deja. He even tells her that he trying hard not to F the you know what out of her. I said, look, that's attractive. She gonna kiss him on the dog. Is she gonna tell? Listen, between Fatima not telling Zach about Paul actually trying to put the moves on her, and Zach not saying that he went over there, Deja done all this stuff to get it. I mean, I feel like Fatima know what she doing. That's why she didn't act a fool, like Zach said. But you didn't tell that the girl went over there dropping her doggone robe. She kissed you on the doggone shoulder. Look, no communication. I would want to look, tell me. Well, you probably don't need to tell me because, look, I'd probably be like, Fatima ain't gonna mess stuff up. Fatima been calm, though. I feel like maybe she know Deja gonna try something. And she's talking about, I don't know, did they address it in this episode or next episode? But she's supposed to tell that she's suing Fatima. And I said next it'll be that she's suing Zach. Watch. That's eventually what it's gonna be. Think it had the nerve to sit up here and talk about Fatima using him for his money. But yeah, I was like, I feel like she just told her plan and he didn't see it. Because I see her suing Zach. Especially if he turned her down again and he says she gotta move out. I mean, she signed a lease, so that might work in her favor, but I was like, yeah, you next, buddy. She telling you who she is. You think you can silence her? Especially if he ends up sleeping with her. She gonna use that to her advantage. Probably say sexual harassment or something. But yeah, listen. He calls Deja. This I don't understand. I don't understand. He calls Deja to tell her to turn down the music. She talking about she need him to come do it because she can't reach it. I said, Zach. Zach. He asked her how long she gonna be playing on games. He kept asking her that. She playing innocent like she don't know. She tells him to use his landlord keys to get in. I said, no, okay. Zach, you falling for the games and I don't understand. They need to be figuring out a way to get this lady up out of there or whatever because she ain't gonna stop until she causes even more problems. I wouldn't be shocked if that's the season finale. But now if you just got caught by Fatima mama with Deja in your arms, then you went over there you went in the place. You didn't have to go in there. Why did you go in there? You already just got caught holding her. You ain't supposed to be helping her. Nothing's wrong with her, right? You know that. Why would you go in the doggone... I don't understand. The way they writing it, it's funny, it's sad, it's just like, okay, he gonna get got. The way he acting, he gonna get got. One way or another, he gonna get got. But I said, now if you just got caught by Fatima mama with Deja in your arms, you went over there in the doggone place, why would you go over there? Especially since you know she's faking. And why are you concerned about her AC? Because he goes over there and he's like, why is it so hot in here? I said, just get out of there. You worried about the wrong thing. You talking about, why is it so hot in there? Concerned about her AC. Talking about, don't touch it no more. Don't touch the music and all that stuff. She opens her robe to show her chest to him. So he leaves. I thought he was going to go turn the AC off or something. But yeah, he leaves and he goes in and he's looking at the doggone toy. He started looking at the toy that Fatima gave him. Okay. Fatima and Angela at Club eating, but Fatima not enjoying herself because she's too busy thinking about Zach. And she starts confiding in Angela again. Look, they're gonna be her downfall, confiding, because she gonna reveal everything she know. Zach and Fatima talk to everybody but each other because she's confiding in him. I mean, in Angela, and he confiding in his boy. They didn't talk about Paul. They didn't talk about Deja. They didn't talk about Fatima's mother. We already know they didn't talk about the Karen pic. And I said, they foundation ain't solid. I'm gonna keep saying it the whole review. They's foundation it's more than shaky. It's more than what they call it? Quicksand. I say it's on quicksand and it's sinking very fast at this point. But this guy Sean comes in and he introduces himself to Angela and them. And he's flirting and Fatima like, we okay, he might put something in the drink. So that Angela like she gonna go with him to get the drinks. So she do, and they just, look, you could tell that's who. I knew when they showed him, I was like, that's who she gonna be on the trailer. She was on the trailer with him. But yeah, I had to stop it. But yeah, where I stop it? Sean and Angela go get drinks. Okay, and I said Zach want to be in Deja's face at this point. Cause how many times she gonna call? How many times she gonna act hurt? How many times, like, I understand trying to keep the peace and you don't want her to sue Fatima, or you don't want problems, or you don't want her to get handled because you know Fatima about that life. But you want to be in her face at this point. So Deja calls talking about she can't turn the bathtub off. You can't turn the bathtub? Got me messing up words and stuff. You can't turn the bathtub off. Now how then when he went in there to turn it off. It's right there. What's wrong with your hands? So your hands, first you had a neck brace on. Something was wrong with your doggone neck. What your neck got to do? I guess she said because her back hurt. Look, regardless, we know she full of crap. It's right there. How did you turn it on? Now, what would have happened if, like, I guess she would have turned out. I was about to say, what would have happened if he didn't come up with her? But look, Zach, you know look, you was playing into it. Don't be so fooled, and you going to have to pay. I feel like she told him her plan, and he just too focused on the fact that she trying to sleep with him to see what her plan is. But yeah, she must have found out how much money he got, or what, or she was sent by someone. Look, I keep saying people been sent by somebody. Something going on, because ain't all these people popping up out of nowhere. How they find out about Zach's money is what I want to know. But like I said, she calls talking about she can't turn the bathtub off. First, it was she can't get out the car even though she got in. She can't turn off the music even though she turned it on. Now she can't turn off the doggone bathtub even though she turned it on as well. I said, wake up, Mr. Taylor. She trying to get you. One way or another, she trying to get you. I say, why she suddenly can't? Now, like I said on the, what was it, last episode when she was trying to get out the car, I said, I understand just because you got in, don't mean, like, pain didn't start happening. And who's to say she's not in pain because she did get dragged out the bathtub. But I just know, we all know that's a load of baloney because we see her. She no longer has a neck brace on, and how she talking and stuff and just everything she's doing, she's not hurt at all. But she just trying to fool Zach. Well, she ain't trying. She is fooling him because he knows, he admits she faking. He knows she's faking. But you keep giving her what she want. I don't know if that's out of fear that I don't know if that's out of fear of what she gonna do. But regardless, she gonna do something. Fatima told you. You shouldn't have, if you knew the type, you suspected, I don't know. Men sometimes don't think. They really don't. I know women don't think sometimes too, but y'all be falling for some stupid stuff. You can see folks' game from a mile away. Let me not. Okay, so, yeah, I said, wake up, Mr. Taylor. I said, why is it your duty or obligation anyways? Now, she said it was broken. You could send somebody over to fix it and stuff like that and let her know who coming or make sure, well, can't nobody bodyguard you. I was going to say Fatima could be with him, but if you can't be trusted alone, look, I ain't finna hover over you. That's not, no. But like that, I would understand. I send somebody over in the morning if it's broken, stuff like that. Why is it your duty? You want to go over there. You know she gonna be with the gangs, with the bull and all that. Why you keep going over there? That don't make sense. But Zach being Zach, I guess, the old Zach anyways. So, they show Angela, she's drunk. They coming out the club and everything. They try to figure out how they gonna get home. Sean offers to take them home and everything. What did I didn't even write down. Try to put the moves on Sean. Fatima good. Oh, okay. That's when it went to episode 6. Okay, where I stop it. Sean offers to take them home. Zach turns off the knob. He goes over to Deja's and he turns off the knob on the tub. And she wants him to stay. Now it's right there. You could have, Rich. If you could sit up here. Look, I don't know. But yeah, he turns it off. I said, okay, get out of there. You didn't have to go over there in the first place, but get out of there. Please get out of there. So she was like, check your phone and everything. It looked like somebody was calling when they showed his phone. I don't know if there was an error or what, but it looked like somebody was calling. But she sent something to Zach's phone saying Fatima with a guy. My homegirl, work at the club. She with him right now. And all this stuff. And Zach just looks so, he goes over to her and everything. Like they finna sleep together or whatever. And I said, I'm so sick of these folks at this point. I'm so sick of these folks. But he didn't believe her, allegedly. He allegedly didn't believe her. But they don't talk about it, so we don't know. Him and Fatima don't talk about diddly freaking squat. But yeah, okay, so this is for Tyler Perry's Fatima Season 2, Episode 6. It's a continuation. I kind of like that they're doing a continuation because I hate when they act like stuff didn't happen. I mean, they didn't do the continuation about after Fatima found out about the baby being Zach's and everything. But Angela's trying to put the moves on Sean. Fatima a good friend because she won't allow him to take advantage of Angela. She says he's strange. And I say usually Fatima be right about some of these things. She be spot on. So we'll see if he utters something. But I said she peeped Deja game. She told Zach what Deja was gonna do when she done got the rent. And she already done got the rent. Look. So I was like, okay. Look, we gonna have to do a whole video on what Deja end game is, because I don't know if she's trying to sue Zach. I don't know if she found out about the money. I don't know. The fact that she brought up Fatima wanting the money, that usually indicates what folks, that usually be folks' truth, because we know Fatima don't want this main money. She already said she could get somebody else who got even more money. So, and then and aside from that, she get her own. I mean, granted, that don't matter. In some cases, some people don't care. They get their own. They want yours as well. But yeah, that's not Fatima. That's one thing I say. No. So why she trying to put that in this man head? But he defends her though. Okay, so Zach sitting on the couch with Deja, chilling, with his hand on his head, like he's stressed about something. I said, now why is you sitting with this lady? She's sitting over there wrapped in a doggone towel, kissing him on his. Zach, get up, go next door. Look, he's sitting on the couch with Deja. He talking about it don't matter what she do, he not gonna be with her. I said, then get up and go home, fool. I said, then get up and go home. He talking about he just came over to tell her to stop. He's trying to convince her. I mean, she trying to convince Zach that Fatima want money. I said, man, that's you. He even tells her that's her. It's always somebody trying to cause problems between these two. If you know you got a solid one, why act how you been acting? Why I believe anytime now they don't did so much in the short period of time that these folks done been together. Now it's a dating app. I said, if it is, look, they ain't never had no success like it. Where's the energy we love to begin with? They don't forget about that. I understand again. They gonna have to go through their problems and all that other good stuff. But man, but yeah, it's always somebody trying to cause problems. And I said, if you know you got a solid one, why act how you been acting? And why allow any and everybody to come between y'all and put doubt in your head? Anytime somebody say something, you got doubt. And I said, she was talking about if she ain't gonna, what did she say about what Fatima did to her? She was trying to sleep with him in exchange for what she did. And I said, how is Zach sleeping with you gonna make up for what Fatima dragging you? That don't make sense. Look, at least give me some, what she said. And I said, girl, take your skis, man. You just slept with Nathan. But Fatima sees Zach coming out of Deja's house. They don't really talk about it. I said, is they ever gonna speak about anything that go on? But he tells her he knows that she know he didn't sleep with Deja because she'll be shooting us and stuff. I said, you right, but that don't make it right. Like, why were you over there? Why do you keep going? Why do you keep getting caught over there? What is it about this lady that keep making you go over there? Like, no, I understand trust in people, but that's who. Why were you over there? At least I shouldn't have to ask you what happened. You tell me. You volunteer the information. They in bed just chilling like it's nothing, not talking about it. But he telling her that, she know nothing happened. That's why she ain't acting a fool. I said, that's true. But still, y'all, a conversation still needed to be had. Like, what? But she brings up how Zach behaved in the elevator. He owes her an apology. And she says Paul is a nice guy. I was like, he might be a nice guy. But you didn't tell that he wants you, that he actually had interest. That was their chance. That, along with other moments, was their chance to be honest with each other. But nothing. Why these folks won't talk to each other? They irritated me at this point. I was like, that was your opportunity to say, you know what, you was right. He did put the moves on me, but I set him straight. You know what? He actually said he knows a therapist that you can work with. Zach wasn't gonna go for it then, and he ain't gonna go for it when she tricks him into an intervention. If you didn't know, she's supposed to trick him, deceive him, as they calling it. So I was like, but at least you told the truth. Like, yeah, I believe in you should tell folks, even if it's something you don't think they should know. Just because if you don't, somebody who knows is gonna tell it. They're gonna tell it, and then they're gonna spin it in a way that's not your truth. And to prevent all that, you tell them. Then I mean, people gonna perceive it in the way that it is, but at least you told them. You take away people's opportunity to spin your truth. But that's my personal opinion. Okay, they argue about sex. He doesn't want to go to dinner with her parents, said make something up. They don't talk about the fact that she didn't even tell him that anything about dinner, her parents. Look, told y'all they foundation is on quicksand. It's quicksand. It ain't on quicksand. It is quicksand. But Fatima tells him he been angry since he went to see his mother. He was like, you the one told me to go see her, and talk about that's why they ain't been sleeping together and all that stuff. I thought that happened before. But they still not truly talking or communicating like they should. Angela ends up, she's sleeping with Sean. I knew he was gonna come back. She told him to come back, but he was gonna come back anyways, I feel like. Nate seems to have regrets about his wife, everything that happened with his wife. So Tony tells him to work things out. Right after this, man, how you over here finna work things out with your wife, or trying to, or hoping for it, but you causing so much. What's with you in this Fatima? What's with you? I wouldn't be surprised if he tried to put the moves on Fatima. I would not be surprised. It's always them. Always them. The ones that's in your ear like, oh, don't be with her and all this stuff, be the main one in the inbox every time. I know some people can't agree to that. Every time. It's always the ones who, no, you don't need to be with her and all this stuff, be dead in the doggone inbox. Nate finds Fatima's profile on a dating site that seems like, again, it seems like it's a sexual site. And I was like, that don't seem... Tony says maybe it's catfishing. And I was like, maybe it is. Nate calls Zach since Fatima's profile to him. They don't talk about that either because the episode ends when Fatima goes to up the stairs or whatever. But Fatima brings up... Oh, after I said Nate calls Zach and sends Fatima's information about the dating profile, I said they talk more about each other to their friends than each other. Fatima brings up the therapist Paul recommended, and Angela tells her not to do it because Zach gonna be upset. I said that might be the smartest thing or the most helpful thing you said, lady. She tells her not to do it, and she ends up telling her again. Fatima gonna do it anyway. Yep, another reason for Zach to be angry. Look, they ain't gonna network. Look, we seen them argue season 1. We seen them argue season 2, and apparently, according to the last episode synopsis, they still ain't gonna fix things. But we'll see, cause sometimes this stuff don't be true. But yeah, she tell her not to do it, and I said, look, that's the most helpful thing you said. Bryce shows up as Sean is leaving, and Angela ends up telling him that she wants space. Bryce talking about he don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. What's happening? I don't understand. I say, you liar. You lying. He mad about Sean. He went slam the door and everything. I said, not you mad, but you won't tell her that you kissed her friend's fiance. You won't tell that. How you mad? He's mad. Who's them? I said, not Bryce over here mad. Really, Bryce? Is you mad or not, Bryce? But you won't be honest. Really? But yeah, he mad about Sean, but still won't tell Angela the truth. Fatima said, oh, I forgot. I think I said that. Fatima sets up an appointment with the therapist. He's talking about he already had the information and everything. He got it from Paul. Angela wants, this therapist thing, we'll have to see. We'll see once it happens. Angela wants Fatima to invite her and Bryce over so they can sort things out in regards to the kiss. Fatima's not okay with that. Well, she don't know about that because, everything that's happening. Zach already mad. They mad at each other. Then the fact that Bryce, if they're gonna continue to be friends, they're gonna have to address it. They're gonna have to actually have a full conversation about it. Now, I forgot Zach had pinned the man up last episode. Look, I don't know. I wish Bryce had just been honest. Look, what's wrong with none of them are being honest with each other? They'll tell everybody else but the person it concerns. I don't like that. But yeah, look, Fatima hears Zach up there moaning and stuff. She said, no. She runs up the stairs to see him with the toy. You gave it to him. Look, she thought it was a woman. Look, I said, I hope he wouldn't be foolish enough to do this stuff. But at that point, it was the end of the episode. Look, she was finna do damage. And I said, dang, I would kind of wish that they did the little preview like they did for Sisters to let us know what the next episode gonna be about. But nope, nothing on there. But that's where it was the end of the episode. But to summarize everything, they just still being a skis over here trying to put the moves on Zach, and he giving her what they call it. He giving her the opportunity. I'm gonna just say he giving her the opportunity to do that. Fatima mama doesn't like Zach. Zach don't like Fatima mama, basically. Nate still being messy, done found a doggone dating profile for Fatima. Angela done got involved with this Sean dude. Fatima went behind Zach's back to sign him up to see a therapist. I wonder if she the only one gonna meet him because she didn't say she bringing her fiance or anything. But yeah, she's supposed to be meeting up with the therapist, I think. And basically, Zach and Fatima's foundation is not solid. They going through everybody trying to interfere with their relationship still. But yeah, that's it, y'all. Y'all let me know down below what did y'all think of these 2 episodes. Until next time, don't forget to subscribe and comment. Deuces.